I walked in with the plug. I walked in with the plug. You know that we serving each other. You know that we serving each other. You know that we
What's going down, everybody? This is your boy Kadesh, your host here in Hollywood, California on the Plug Radio LA, where you get plugged and you stay connected. Right now, this is a segment called The Hookup. You see him. Don't act like y'all don't see him. Don't act like you don't see him. My guy, the influencer on Instagram, Mr. Vine, Mr. YouTube channel in your living room probably right now. Landon Moss. Thank you for stopping by. What's up? What's up? I don't even know how to act with you.
Yeah, alright. You was right. Yeah,
hey, let's go! What are you waiting for? The light's green, let's go!
Yeah, fantasy on my phone.
Hey man, I don't do nothing because
You be chilling?
I'm doing the same old thing, just hanging out, just chilling on here at the Plug Radio in Hollywood, California.
Okay.
Just hanging out with y'all.
You know.
Maybe have a good time.
So, they say you were on Vine first.
Oh man.
I did not get the pleasure of seeing you on Vine.
Oh.
And I tried to search and just, it just wasn't happening. And then I start watching I start watching more of your videos, man, and you
No, not this one, man, let's go! Let's go!
Hey, you guys, I'm from Oklahoma. He has this video. It's my personal favorite. He has a video of how can I say Westbrook? Am I allowed? Russell Westbrook, and him and Katie split. You guys, make sure you guys go on his Instagram and look for that. Specifically, I watched it 8 times. Guys, funny. It's pure, clean comedy. Him and Ralito, Quan, they do their thing. And I didn't get to meet you, Quan, but hey, I'm gonna meet you one of these days. Hey, yeah, shout out. I love you too, bro. We're all like a family. I'm sorry you couldn't make it. You had work. We'll talk about it later. But Landon, so tell me what kind of inspired you because your success. And I was telling you earlier, your success from the ground up is astounding. You found a formula somewhere, and you're probably not going to give us that trade secret, but tell us what made you start.
Well, actually, it's crazy because I was at home. I was in high school. I had just finished basketball season, and so it was like the off season because I don't run track. I used to back in the day, but then couldn't do it. But anyways, yeah, I was hanging out, and Vine had just come out, but it had came out in that January, and it was like around April. And my best friend from back home, he was making videos, and he was like, how white girls are in movies, so he's like, go on, tell me. And I was like, man, what is this? I was like, that's stupid. And he's like, yo, hop on this app, man. This joint is dope. You gotta hop on it. It's gonna be funny. Javon told, shout out to you, bro. But he's really the reason why all this happened. And I was like, nah, man, I don't want to do it. He's like, yeah, just do it. So then I was like, all right. So I hopped on it, and my first 5 videos were just terrible. They were horrible. I was like, I don't even know what I was doing. I look back like, damn, that was really bad.
Right.
But over time, we started doing little relatable skits that were relatable for around the school and stuff. Like kind of just talking about some of the girls in my school acted or some of the guys acted and stuff like that. That was funny. And then people in the region started to find out from other schools and stuff. Like, oh yeah, it's funny. And then it was kind of like a statewide thing in a regional area like the DMV. That's where I went to high school and stuff. So it was, yeah, everybody started to you know what I'm saying, started to really recognize my stuff. And I was like, damn, I might have sauce right now.
The guy got that's the juice. He's juicy out here. So, I noticed something about your skits though. When I said earlier, I said that they were clean, and I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. I mean, I like my little grind sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like a little booty sometimes.
Just a little
booty ain't never hurt nobody.
Just a little booty. Just a little booty. Just a little booty.
Little booty.
So, I was looking and I noticed how clean it was. I mean, you have some videos that even on the, like, you have one where you play your roommate and then naturally you play yourself.
Oh yeah.
And you walk in on the roommate with the girlfriend.
Right.
That, mind you, everybody is not there, but it gets the message across. It's still funny. It's clean, and I want to know how you. Is there a formula? I need to know if there's like. What is it that you got that everybody else didn't catch on to? Because everybody, y'all need to check this out. He caught on to something that nobody else caught on to. Him and Raulito and Quan figured it out. Like, hey, it's the sauce.
No, honestly, it really just comes with over time, just doing it so long. You really get a feel for like what you like and then what your audience likes. And like when I first started off, I was doing like a bunch of just crazy stuff. Like I was doing some wild stuff. And I remember one time, this really was what made me change my content. My grandma had called me and she was like,
Baby, I just saw a video online. I think it was you. I hope it wasn't.
yeah, but I didn't tell her. I was like, nah, grandma, I don't even make videos like that. So after that, I was like, damn, I really want to start doing something that can be enjoyed universally. Like, not just people my age or people that have the same sense of humor, but like older people and younger people can all watch it and really just laugh together and not feel like they gotta hide it. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, my mom can't hear me watching this video. So that's really what it came down to, is just creating something that can be universally accepted.
That's righteous, man, because I'm over here dying, and it's really hard, especially in the age that we live in today, to really just find good, clean content. I'm not gonna mention his name, but even popular comedians of today can't really, they can't really venture off into clean comedy without feeling like their career is gonna fall. You know what I'm saying? They really think it's suicidal to do, I call it the Will Smith approach, but he is legend.
Look at Will Smith.
Yeah, but
he is legend.
He is legend. So, I guess, okay, so I noticed that I seen on your Instagram you did a Disney celebrity confessional. Was that
Oh, yeah.
So were you the celebrity? You were the celebrity?
No, it was my dog. She was a celebrity and I was the guest. Yeah. So, that actually, shout out to Sade Jenkins, man. She's like my big sister. She has a company. I forgot the name. Sade, don't kill me. But she has helped me with a lot of stuff that I've done in terms of like branding myself and also just like getting out there and going to these networking events like movie premieres and then that whole Pets thing that we did too.
Yeah,
So shout out to Sade for that.
Now, y'all know Landon. If you know Landon Moss, you know Raulito, you know Quan, then you know about the dogs, okay? If you are watching, you know these dogs have personalities on their own.
Definitely.
I was talking to him earlier about, he likes to talk, he talks real bad to his dog.
I wasn't bad. His breath was thinking.
It was bad, and the dog's
It was
feelings
bad.
got hurt. And the dog walks away from him and really gives him a look like, I don't fuck with you no more. But it's really enjoyable. Excuse my language. But it's very enjoyable, and I noticed that you even in the celebrity confessional, they did the whole it was all about her, really. So did you get any, as far as that's, did she get paid? Is there a contract?
I got paid in treats.
She got paid.
She got a house to sleep, a bed to sleep on. No, I'm just kidding. Nah. Yeah, that was actually just like a favor for Sade, actually.
Right. That was a favor for her to.
Yeah.
For
Well, it
you.
wasn't a favor, but it was kind of like just a little promotional thing. It wasn't paid. I'm sure other people got paid, but I ain't get paid. But I ain't complaining. It was cool just to do it. You know what I mean? It was just cool to have that.
So I was looking at your Instagram again. Yeah, this is what you're all about. But I was on your Instagram and I had noticed like some of the like Raulito's thing is, I see that he's more of a supernatural paranormal type
Vampire,
angle.
werewolf.
Yeah, angle kind of director and creator. It's dope. But I see that he also what's y'all's relationship? What's you and Raulito's relationship?
My
Quan, you and Raul, what is that?
Quan, my brother too, and Raul, Young Lito. He's like my brother, man, for real. Like, these guys aren't just people who I create content with, but these are guys I actually would hang out with outside of just like, you know, making videos and stuff like that.
So did you guys meet laughing? Like,
no, we actually met. It was shout out to Jared Bishop. Yeah, it was a video he had. It was like the Hunger Games. The Friend Zone games actually is what it was called. So it was based on like the Hunger Games, except it was for the friend zone.
Mm-hmm.
So we all stuck in the friend zone and everything. And I'm the ex-boyfriend she compared everybody to.
Yeah.
So I'm like this big bully, you know what I'm saying, going around catching bodies, doing my thing. But yeah, I met Raul out there. Man, and just chopping it up with him, and just, you know, picking his brain and learning more about him and what he wanted to do. And then watching his content, I really saw like that this dude actually has some talent.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy Lito. But yeah, like he was saying earlier too, man, we really have the same like eye. You know what I mean, on what it is that we're trying to achieve with creating stuff.
so everybody at home, if you're familiar with Landon, excuse me, you guys do realize that most of his videos, he does play the underdog in most of the videos.
Right.
If he does, he always is overcoming something. Excuse me, he's overcoming something, and there's always a message if you're really paying attention. There is one where I didn't know what the characters. What did you call him? The guy, the basketball guy.
Oh, that was Funky Frank.
Funky Frank.
Funky Frank.
Well, Funky Frank was sitting there. You know, Funky Frank got crossed up on the basketball goal.
Ankle.
I mean, he broke, ankles broke. And then all of a sudden, it just turned over where Funky Frank starts scoring just back to back, and then, you know, the two guys that was kind of, you know, making fun of him kind of got showed up. And there's messages in that, and he usually plays the underdog. And to know, after talking to Raulito himself, to know that you even play an even bigger role off the camera. To him, to probably Quan. I'm not sure. I can't wait to meet you, Quan. But Quan, and you play a bigger role. Even just me telling people like today, I'm like, who you interviewing today? Some guy named Landon Moss. They said some guy. Do you know who he is? Well, of course.
I guess we operate that, man.
But do you know who he is? Can you FaceTime me or something? I'm like, well, you know, he doesn't like talking to people. You know, he'll only talk to me. And
which ain't true. I mean, I talk to anybody.
Yeah, you know, I'm dark skinned. I just gotta get in where I fit in. So the gene that I think that you guys possess, not even saying that it's some kind of scientific definite thing or theory or anything. It's just a Kadesh theory. So Kadesh theory, can we stamp that? Kadesh theory, boom. But anyway, you guys got the creator's gene. And in my opinion, that is a God gene. Because God is a creator. You guys sit there every day. You guys create content after content. And you have messages in it. After message, after message, after message. And it doesn't stop. And if you keep going, you're going to heal the world a little bit.
That's honestly one thing that I really think that us as creators should really start really focusing on, because a lot of people nowadays, they learn so much through social media in terms of like, just like social. I think we got to be more aware on the social commentary, and we really have to start putting out. I'm sorry, I keep coming up. We really got to start putting out a better message, because sometimes we put out stuff and it's like, oh, it's funny, but then there's people who watch these videos and like really think this is a reality. You know what I mean? So they'll be like, oh, this is, if you talk to a girl like this, you can get her, boom, 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 boom. And so now that's someone that's going out into the world and going about it the wrong way. Right. So I feel like as creators, we really got to just be smart about it and really be cautious of the influence that we have on people. Like, they don't call us influencers for anything. I mean, for nothing. You know what I mean? So just putting out the right message to these people is what we really got to start doing.
Everybody at home, let me tell you something about the qualities of a creator. The quality of a creator is knowledge. The more you know, the more math you know. The more grammar you know. The more you can create, the more you know measurements, the more you are willing to just learn, because knowledge is man's highest attainment. Knowledge is man's highest attainment. So you're going to school for what you do.
Yep.
You're creating this content. You got Raulito, you got Quan, you got other people that, man, you have so much. I don't even know who's all part of the camp. Is there an application?
We're not really looking right now, but if we do, I'll hit you up.
Yeah, okay. Well, you know, I'm just trying to get in where I fit in.
Nah, we'll make room for you.
Yeah. But yeah, man, you guys, I really admire that, man. It's never happened. This will probably be one of the only interviews that I ever have that I'm like really sitting here like, dang, that makes me want to check myself. You know what I'm saying? When you're sitting next to somebody that causes conviction to you, like, hey, you create, but what are you creating? That's what you make me ask myself. That's what Ralito makes me ask myself. That's what Quan makes me ask myself. And I know I keep bringing up Quan because Quan hit me real big today with one of his skits. He had a skit where he played different types of guys to girls. And then I was sitting there laughing like, man, I've kind of been all those guys.
Yeah.
And then it made me ask myself a question. What kind of guy am I now?
That's deep.
And that's just Quan. He ain't even here.
Yeah.
He's like, what kind of guy am I now? Watching you, Funky Frank, cross up all those guys. I'm like, was I Funky Frank growing up? Or was I those guys? It makes you think. You put it in perspective. It makes you think. I don't just do this hosting thing just to do it.
Yeah.
When I get to meet and I get to study how you became successful and you did it with love. And please tell everybody where I gotta stop. But tell everybody how they can get a hold of you, of course, on social media. Yeah, you guys check it out for yourself.
For sure. Y'all can get me on Snapchat, Landon_Moss. I'm on PlayStation Network too. I play 2K a lot. Landon_Moss there too. Twitter _Landon Moss. And Instagram, just Landon Moss. So y'all follow me, and I probably won't follow back. No, I'm kidding. I'll follow y'all for sure. Just let me know. Gotcha.
Well, you guys heard it here first on the Plug Radio LA. This is the hookup where you get plugged and you stay connected all the way here in Hollywood, California. I'm your host. Of course, we got my guy, Landon Moss, over here. Thank you for stopping by, my brother. You know what I'm saying? If you're not convicted at home, there's something wrong with you. We out of here because I got to go get something to eat. Thanks again.
So what we eating?
Well,